What's up everybody, it's your boy GusBus and welcome back to another video. Today we are on CS2 and we're going to be doing another inventory video. I had a lot of requests for this one, so today we're going to be doing the yellow inventory. And I wanted to touch on a few things before hopping into the video. The first being the fact that with the new update you can now inspect weapons and skins from the home screen. You don't have to go into an inspect server to see how it looks in game. You can actually do that from the home screen. So I'm going to be trying that out this video to get your guys' feedback. It actually saves me a bunch of time not having to generate inspect links and going into game. That actually takes kind of a long time. So let me know your thoughts on this video and if you like this way. And if not, I'll definitely go back to the inspect servers. But right now a lot of them aren't working, so I thought I'd give this one a shot. And the yellow inventory was actually pretty tricky. There aren't a lot of yellow skins compared to the other colors that I've done so far. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of stretching on some of these. There's a lot of skins with just yellow hits. They're not primarily yellow, but I think a great way to go about that is actually using sticker crafts to make it fit the inventory even more. And also, for some reason, yellow skins are really pricey. So this is by far the most expensive one. Like the cheapest skins are by far the most expensive, if that makes sense. And I wanted to say that I'm leaving out all gold weapons, gold, brass, copper, etc. because I'm actually doing another video on all the gold skins. So that's where you'll be seeing all of those. And I also left out the fade skins. I think, amber fade and fade skins, yes, they're a little bit yellow, but I think they fit more in the orange category, so that's why you won't be seeing any fade skins in this video. And I've had a bunch of comments saying, where'd you get this pricing? And I've mentioned this in every video. I'm using Skin Search to find pricing on all the skins. They find the best deals using listings on a bunch of different marketplaces, so you're going to get the best deal. But I'll stop waffling and let's get right into the yellow inventory. There are really not a lot of yellow Glock skins, but we're going to start off with the Snack Attack. In minimal wear, it's going to cost you around $4.15, and in factory new, $14.65. Not super yellow, but it does have yellow hits on it. But if you wanted to save money and still fit the yellow theme, what I would do is just get some sort of dark Glock, like the Grinder here, or maybe an Ironwork or a Skull, something like that, and just add yellow stickers to it. I think it would fit the inventory really well. Obviously, if you're showcasing inventory on your profile, might not perfectly fit, but I do think this is a really good option because there really aren't great yellow options for the Glock. Onto the USPS, another one that's not super yellow, but it has yellow hits. This is the USPS Torque. $1.10 in factory new. I think this is a really cool one where you could find some yellow stickers and make a sick sticker craft on it. But yeah, like I said, there's some of these are going to be a little bit of a stretch, and I think this is a pretty good option for a really low price. Next up is the Overgrowth, a pretty expensive one. Something I forgot to mention, that if there's a big discrepancy between factory new and minimal wear, I'm going to show both prices. So you can see it's $54 in factory new, $22 in minimal wear, and it really doesn't look that much different, but a pretty good yellow option for the USPS. Next up is the new USPS skin, which is the Jawbreaker. It's not on marketplaces yet as I'm recording this, but on the Steam market, it's $96.75 in factory new and around $56 in minimal wear. Really sick skin, good yellow option. I know I said I was leaving out all the gold and brass skins, but this one I think is a little bit more yellow than it is gold. It's got a little bit of orange hits on it too. Another one where I think that some sticker crafts would look sick. $3.25 in factory new, $1.10 in minimal wear. On to the Conspiracy, $6.80 in factory new. I think this gun is sick. Again, another one where some crafts would look really good on this. Super sick skin, dark, it has yellow hits, really good option and not that expensive. Onto the Tech 9, we finally have our first really yellow skin. I'm sure you all know about the fuel injector. $11.10 in factory new, $3.75 in minimal wear. I would pick up the minimal wear. It looks pretty much the same and is a lot less expensive. Then we have the Terrace. This is a really sick skin, but it does come with a hefty price point of $90 in factory new from the Rising Sun collection, so that's why it's so pricey. But really sick skin, super yellow, looks really good. Onto the P2000, we have the Cortacera, one that's definitely a stretch. There's some really yellow hits. I would say it's more blue and green, but definitely some yellow hits. Could put some yellow stickers on it. $14.25 in factory new, $5.43 in minimal wear. Now we're at the P250, the Wing Shot. Really good option, super yellow. I think this would look sick with some stickers. Really cheap as well, only around $3 in factory new. Think this would fit the yellow inventory perfectly. Onto the dualies, we have the twin turbos. Yes, another stretch. You could get something like the Elite build 1.6s or the Elite 1.6s and put some yellow stickers on it. This does have some yellow hits on it and $685 in factory new. Onto the 5.7, we have the Buddy. This one again has some yellow hits on it, definitely more than the twin turbos. Not fully yellow again, but it's only $1.15 in factory new. I think it looks pretty good, definitely a good budget option, but I do think there are definitely some better ones. We have the Monkey Business. This is definitely a better option. It's only $1.75 in field tested. There's no factory new version of this, but obviously really yellow, fits the yellow inventory perfectly, and is honestly just a sick skin. On to the CZ Auto, we have two really good options for you. The first one being the Syndicate. This one's going to cost you around $5.20 in factory new. Super yellow, really good option. Next up, we have the Yellow Jacket, another really yellow skin that would fit that inventory perfectly. $9.20 in factory new, $4.85 in minimal wear. Super sick option. I would probably just pick this up in minimal wear because it doesn't really show that much wear. On to the R8, the Banana Cannon obviously is the perfect fit for this inventory. Super sick skin. If I had a yellow inventory, I would probably start using the R8 just because I love the skin so much. $1.40 in factory new, and yeah, you got to pick this one up. On to the SMGs, we have the Mac 10 Heat, one that's definitely a stretch. Oni Pixel's favorite skin, if you know, you know. Has a lot of yellow hits, but definitely more orange, I would say. But yeah, this would be a cool option with some stickers, maybe some Reason Hollows. Then we have the Mac 10 Stalker, $50 in factory new, and then it jumps down to $17.50 in minimal wear. Really sick skin, really a lot of yellow hits. Like look at that little strap on the front, would be sick for a sticker craft. Next up, we have the MP9. There are really no budget options for the MP9, so I recommend getting something like the Dart or the Featherweight or the Dark Age and throwing some yellow stickers on it. These are the Navi Paris 2023 papers. They're like 3 cents each. Obviously, there are a bunch of yellow stickers that you can get because the next skin's super expensive. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money on an MP9 skin, this is a good option. Because the Bulldozer is $513 in factory new, $143-ish in minimal wear. So obviously a super yellow skin, but again, really expensive. So just depends on if you want to spend that much money on an MP9 skin. We're on to the UMP 45. Another stretch here. We have the Wild Child. It's going to cost you around $10.25 in factory new, $4.25 in minimal wear. Has some yellow hits on it, could be cool for a craft. Then we have the Crime Scene, a really sick skin. Again, one that just has hits on it, isn't fully yellow, but it's $66.60, 666, kind of crazy. But yeah, it would be sick for a yellow craft as well. On to the MP7, we have the Aquaben. I love this skin, I think it looks awesome. It's only 20 cents in factory new, really good budget option, and I don't know why people don't love this skin as much as I do, but it looks awesome, and it's really cheap. Then we have the Neon Ply, another one, yellow hits, not super yellow. I recommend the Aquaben, but this one could be pretty cool. $4.20, nice, in factory new, and then $2 in minimal wear. On to the new MP7 skin from the Kilowatt collection. This is the Just Smile. I really like this skin. Has a lot of yellow on it. I think you should throw a sticker up at the front of the MP7. $14 in factory new, $8 in minimal wear, but I'm assuming these prices will come down. And I put this one after the Just Smile because the Kilowatt collection just got released, but this is the Nemesis, $8.75 in factory new, $4.25 in minimal wear. Really cool option here, and I think it'll end up being more expensive than the Just Smile, which I actually prefer. Not that anyone uses this gun or anything, but there are really no yellow skins for the PP Bison. This souvenir carbon fiber is a couple cents, and it has some yellow Navi Paris 2023 papers on it, so really good budget option for the PP Bison. So there are no really good skins again for the P90 either. You could just put some yellow stickers on the default one, or you could get the Death by Kitty, has some yellow hits on it. but it's $41.50, so that's up to you. But if you have the money to spend, the Emerald Dragon definitely has a lot of yellow on it. It is $292 in factory new or $88.50 in minimal wear. The whole underbelly of the dragon is yellow and it could be cool for a craft, but definitely up to you if you have the money. Onto the MP5, we have the Kit Bash, again another one that isn't primarily yellow but has yellow hits. Cool skin, $1 in factory new. I don't really use this weapon, but I know more people are with CS2. Then we have the Agent, another one with not primarily yellow but yellow hits. 80 cents in minimal wear or $2.25 in factory new. I've seen a lot more people, like I just said, using the MP5, so if you are an MP5 user and want a yellow skin, this could be a good option for you, and it's not expensive. Onto the AK, we have the Phantom Disruptor. Didn't realize how yellow this skin was until I actually looked at it in game. I'd never actually seen it in game. I don't think a lot of people use it, but it's only $7.50 in factory new or $4.75 in minimal wear. Really good budget option for you. Because the other two skins are pretty damn pricey. The Panthera Anka, $2.50 in factory new or $2.05 in minimal wear. I actually love this skin. I never really see anyone using it unless they have an iBuy power on the head. If you have the money, this would be a good option for you. Onto the Fuel Injector. Weirdly enough, I think this looks a lot more orange than the Tech 9 does. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just the lighting, but I think it looks more orange than yellow. But the Tech 9 looks a lot more yellow. $3.56 in factory new, $1.80 in minimal wear. We're on to the M4A1S. This is another stretch. The Fizzy Pop. Definitely more of a cream than it is a yellow, but it's a budget option for you. $1.50 in factory new, so if you don't want to spend a lot of money, then this is definitely something you could get. Another budget skin would be the M4 Asaurus. I have a bunch of these from opening up Revolution cases in a storage unit. The whole mag is yellow, even though it's more green than yellow, and it's only $2.20 in factory new. So this is a skin I actually had a long time ago and forgot I had it till I came back to CSGO, now CS2. Really sick skin, Shantico's Fire, $91.50 in factory new, $33.50 in minimal wear. Really cool skin, one that I have, a lot of love for because I had it for such a long time. Think it's a really good option for a yellow inventory. Next up is the Golden Coil. I know I said I wasn't going to throw any gold in here, but they're really, it has yellow hits on it too. It's not just gold. I actually think it looks more orange than gold, but whatever. It's $117 in factory new or $63.25 in minimal wear. Onto the M4A4, we have the Buzzkill. This is going to be $23 in factory new or $10 in minimal wear. The Glove Collection, really sick skin. I wish I liked the M4A4, but I used M4A1S, but really good yellow option for your inventory if you are an M4A4 user. Next up, we have the In Living Color. I always call this Living in Color, but that's not what it's called. Definitely really cool skins, got a lot of yellow hits on it, not fully yellow like the Buzzkill, but still pretty cool. $25.60 in factory new or $10 in minimal wear. Next up, we have the Zerka. I think this is one that could have really cool sticker craft on it. It's dark, it's got a big yellow star. I think you could come up with some pretty cool yellow crafts. $31.60 in factory new or $20 in minimal wear. Really cool option here. Then we have the Coalition. This is a really sick skin in my opinion. $310 in factory new, and then it drops a lot in minimal wear at $54.25. Really cool yellow skin. Onto the Galil, we have two options. Both are relatively expensive. This is the Caution for $43.75 in factory new. I mean, look at this skin. It's absolutely sick. There are some other cheaper options like black and white ones. You could get like a black tie and put some yellow stickers on it, but if you have the money, this is a really sick yellow Galil. Or you could get the Chatterbox for $52.25 in field tested or $9 in well worn. It doesn't come in factory new or minimal wear. If you don't know, the mouth moves when you shoot, so it looks like it's chattering. Really sick skin, really cool yellow option. Then for the FAMAS or FAMAS, I never know how to say it. You really only have one yellow skin here. Luckily, it's only $1.25 and it is pretty cool. This is the neutral net. Yeah, I mean, just a yellow FAMAS or FAMAS, not much more to say than that, and it doesn't cost a lot of money, so that's a plus. On to the SG, really no inexpensive skins here, but you could get something like the Damascus Steel and throw some yellow stickers on it. But if you have the budget, the Bulldozer is super sick if you're building a yellow inventory. Clearly super yellow, it's just that it's $112 in factory new. And again, if you have the budget, the Hazard Pay is another really sick option for the SG. Super yellow, obviously, and then it has some pretty cool red hits on it. It is $196 in factory new, part of the Vertigo collection, but I mean, if you're willing to cough up the money, this skin is really sick. Onto the AUG, we have two that again only have yellow hits, no real super yellow skins. This is the Tomcat. Luckily, it's only 15 cents in factory new. Another one you can throw some yellow stickers on to help fit your inventory. But if you got the USPS torque, then you can match it with the AUG torque for $7.35 in factory new. Another one has some yellow hits on it, can add some yellow stickers, and it can fit a yellow inventory pretty well. Onto the AWP or AWP, we have the Phobos. Again, another one with yellow hits on it. It's not fully yellow itself, but it's only $1.45 in factory new, so good budget option. Next up, we have the Opal, another one that's a bit of a stretch, but you could go ahead and get the one pattern with the golden cat on it, throw some yellow stickers on it, and it's only around $3, so it's not that expensive. But if you got the P2000 Cortacera, you can match that with the AWP Cortacera. I know it's not super yellow, but again, yellow hits on it, throw some yellow stickers on there. There you go. But if you have the money, you can spend $10,700 on a factory new Dragon Lore or around $8,000 on a minimal wear Dragon Lore. Definitely the most yellow of the AWP skins, but you know, it's 10 grand, so. Onto the Scout, we have the Big Iron, around $18.50 in factory new or $9 in minimal wear. It's got a lot of yellow on it, so it'll fit that yellow inventory pretty well. Then we got the Sea Calico, part of the St. Mark collection, so it's really expensive, $237 in factory new, but it's got that yellow scope that's super cool, plus yellow hits on the body of the gun. Really cool option if you have the money. Then we got the Death Strike, a skin I absolutely love. The problem is that it's $395 in factory new, but if you have the money, this fits perfectly into a yellow themed inventory. I don't know, it's just so sick and really yellow. On to the Scar, one that's a bit of a stretch here. This is the Jungle Slipstream. It's got yellow, but it's kind of a greenish yellow. You could get something like a carbon fiber, add yellow stickers, but I mean, the yellow is yellow enough for me, and it's only 16 cents in factory new. On to the G3 SG1, we have the Stinger, another one that's not primarily yellow, but has a lot of yellow on it. Luckily, it's only 86 cents. Would fit your inventory pretty well, but yeah, not super yellow for sure. I threw the Mac 10 heat in here, so I thought I had to throw the Mac 7 heat in here. Another one with some yellow hits, yellow outlining. You could add some yellow stickers and it would look pretty sick. $1.90 in factory new or 50 cents in minimal wear. Next up, we have the Mag 7 Hazard. Super sick skin. Obviously fits the yellow theme really well. The problem is that it's $95 in factory new, but comes down quite a bit in price at $12.80 in minimal wear. Then we got the Bulldozer. These skins are all super yellow, but they're all pretty expensive. This one's $110 in factory new, and then drops down to $14 in minimal wear, so huge price difference there and doesn't look that much different, but super yellow, super sick skin. Next up, we have the Nova. This is the Nova Interlock. It's gonna cost you around $10.50 in factory new. From the Vertigo collection again, a lot of those skins are really expensive. Really yellow, looks super sick. I use the Nova all the time in round 2, so up to you if you want to spend 10 bucks. Next up, we have the Sawed Off, starting off with the Origami, a skin I've opened up in cases. It seems like a million times. It's obviously pretty orange, but it's got some yellow hits on it. I think it's one, especially with the new sticker positioning, you can make a really cool yellow craft on it, and it's super cheap, so really good option. Next up, we have the Morris, another one that's got yellow hits on it, but it's primarily green. The last one was primarily orange, but yeah, it's got yellow hits. You could make a pretty cool craft with it. Only 16 cents in factory new, so again, it's one that's really cheap. And this is a gun I feel like no one uses, so don't want to spend a bunch of money on it. Next up is the new sawed-off skin from the Kilowatt case. This is the analog input, $12.25 in factory new, or $9.50-ish in minimal wear. I expect this price to come down quite a bit, but I think it's really cool. It's got some yellow on it. Onto the XM, no real options here for a yellow skin, but we do have something like the black tie where you could add some yellow stickers on it to help fit the inventory. I know a lot of people like the XM, so this would make it so you have a yellowish skin when you use it. Onto the M249, the Nebula Crusader is a little bit of a stretch, but it does have some yellow hits on it. $2.95 in factory new, or $1.40 in minimal wear. I think this skin looks really, really cool in CS2. Super shiny. Doesn't exactly fit a yellow inventory, but you can make it work. Onto the Negev, we have the Loudmouth, $3.45 in factory new, and then it drops down to 40 cents in minimal wear. I think this gun is really cool. If you're a Negev user and want a yellow inventory, this is a really good one. I would probably just pick up in minimal wear. Looks super cool, really yellow. Not much more to say about it. Or you could get the Power Loader, another Negev skin that's super yellow, fits the inventory perfectly, $4.25 in factory new, or $1.45 in minimal wear. Not really much more to say about this skin other than it's yellow, it looks cool. I actually like the blue color on it as well. Would fit a yellow inventory really, really well. So yeah, if you want to spend $4.25, go for it. Next up, we have the glove options. The problem with inspecting this way is you can't do knife and glove together. You can only do one at a time. So starting off with the gloves, we have the Moto Gloves Transport. They're around $60 in field tested. Super yellow, look really good in CS2, and really good yellow option for the price point. Next up, we have the Broken Fang Gloves Yellow Banded. Another one that's kind of a no-brainer, super yellow. I like the Broken Fang gloves. I know people don't love them for the most part, but I think they look really cool, fit the inventory perfectly, and super inexpensive. Next up, we have another pair of Moto gloves, this time being the Eclipses. Obviously not as yellow as the Transports, but it's got a yellow, line on it and yellow on the inside of the hand. $120 in field tested, really good option. Next up is a pair that's similar to the last pair where it's not fully yellow, but it's got some yellow hits, that being the Specialist Gloves Mogul, $155 in field tested. It's got yellow writing on the hand, and I think Specialist Gloves look really high tier. Not sure what you guys think. Next up is a glove that I think is the best on the list, and it's kind of mid-tier in price. The Hand Wrap Cautions, $178 in field tested. These are so sick. Were some of my favorite gloves in the whole game. It's just hard to pair them with a knife is the only problem. Next up, we have another glove similar to the Moguls where they aren't fully yellow, but they've got yellow hits. They're the Specialist Glove Field Agents. Again, has the yellow writing on the hands and then some yellow on the inside. I think they look really high tier, really like these. If you get the Agent MP5 skin, they'll match perfectly. Onto the sports gloves, obviously going to be the most expensive of the pair. Starting off with the Omegas, I'm actually surprised these are cheap. They are as cheap as they are, with the superconductors and the Pandora's boxes and Vice gloves being so expensive, as well as the Amphibious. I think these are probably my favorite. They're pretty low key, but they've got the yellow hits on it. $405 in field tested. I think you get a really good bang for your buck here and fit the inventory perfectly. For $427, you can get yourself the Sports Glove Arids. I'm surprised these are more expensive than the Omegas, but yellow gloves, sports gloves, and fit the inventory perfectly. Onto the knives, we only really have two finishes that kind of work in the yellow inventory. The first one being the Marble Fade. You could argue that fades fit as well, but I think they're more orange than yellow. Marble Fade's definitely more yellow. This is a Huntsman knife, $290 in factory new. It's got yellow on it, so threw it in here. And finally, the lore finishes. This is a bayonet lore, $404 in field tested. The lore finish is probably more gold than yellow, but they're really not great yellow options for knives. So yeah, this is a bayonet lore and probably your best option for a yellow knife. Man, I feel like I was talking for about 5 hours. I didn't realize this video got so long. Maybe this new way of showcasing skins takes a little bit too long. I'll probably speed it up in the next couple of videos, but yeah, thanks guys for watching the yellow inventory. This got a lot trickier than I was anticipating. I thought there were a lot more yellow skins than there are. A lot of them I was kind of stretching to make things work because there were really no yellow options for that gun. So let me know what you think. I know that I missed some for this one. So comment down below some guns I missed, or some skins I missed, I should say. And let me know if you like this way of showcasing skins or you'd rather me hop into an inspect server, because I do like the fact that I can show like inspecting the weapon and then inspecting it in game now from the home screen rather than having to go into an inspect server. But yeah, thanks so much for all the support on the channel recently. We're approaching 1K subs really quickly, so if you could share with your friends who are looking to build out their CS inventories, or if you have any video recommendations that I should do, please comment down below because I would love to hear what you guys are wanting to watch. I've got a couple more inventories on the way. I've got gold, black, and then white. I know I've done black and white, but I want to do separate videos for each, but I'm kind of running out of ideas for inventory videos. So if you guys have any ideas down below, let me know and I'd love to make them for you. But thanks so much guys for checking it out. The support on the channel has been amazing. Hopefully we reach 1K subs pretty soon because I'll have a big giveaway for everybody. But yeah, thanks so much again, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you guys.